Welcome to the final project package for project number 2. I'm excited about this. Y'all have done some great work over the course of the last 4 or so weeks, moving all the way from initially when we started, trying to identify who we were going to be designing for, where your apartment was located at, what kind of apartment it was going to be, through mood boards into IA mapping, going through the process of wireframing again to design systems or style guides, and then finally your clickable prototype in InVision. And so tonight is just a culmination of all that work into your final package. Now, this video is available early, so I would encourage you to get started, dive right into this, and don't wait till the last minute to put your project package together. So instructions for the assignment. So you're going to compile your work from the previous 5 milestones and weave them together to tell the story of your effort on this project. So telling a story plays a big role, again, as we showcased in last week's module about case studies, using these as potential portfolio pieces. And so hopefully you see that what we're doing here for these final projects aren't just kind of checking the boxes of everything that we've done for this work, but is really helping set you up to use this potentially in an interview or in a case study that you would build on your online portfolio. So you're going to leverage your previous work to craft a presentation that satisfies all the requirements that we're about to go into here below. So as far as the requirements go, very similar to project number 1's package. File type is going to be a PDF. Set it up in those dimensions of kind of that 16 by 9, the widescreen format. That's 1920 pixels wide by 1080 pixels tall. The final file name is going to be project2_final_ your initials. For me, it's rsf.pdf. The file should include highlights from all the work that you did in project number 2, your final visuals, and a link to the final prototype from milestone number 5. So again, treat this as your final presentation, your final summary of all the work that you've done. This should be completed work. This should be everything, anything that you saw from peer feedback or peer review in your final prototype, you should include in an updated view of that as you submit it for this project. And hopefully that clarifies with any issues that you may have had in project number 1. As far as the instructions go, finalize your prototypes based on that peer feedback. Like we just said, revisit your work from the previous 5 milestones, include the highlights of your final in your final package. Think about the information that was provided in that module about case studies. Now, those were focused on your online portfolio and what's important for that, but there are probably takeaways from that. Again, maybe setting the stage for each of these sections, talking about your work a little bit to really create a nice final package here to help push you beyond meeting kind of the minimum requirements below. So your final presentation should include this kind of basic framework that we mentioned and outlined in project number 1, the title slide, introduction, the outcomes, your elevator pitch, your kind of summary statement, your process examples like a mood board, IA map, wireframe, style guide components, and your prototype example, and the link included to your final prototype in InVision. Now you can easily update your link from going from your final submission of your prototype to now. You can just swap out those images in InVision and kind of regenerate a link as we outlined in last week's or the previous week's module, and also include the learnings and accomplishments. Top 3 things that you were most proud of. Top 3 things that meant the most to you throughout this project. You're going to share that final PDF and also include your InVision link in that discussion post of 200 to 300 words outlining what your key takeaways for the project are. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, project number 2's final package and link. Please get your work in on time. Don't wait till the last minute. Start early. As soon as you finish your prototype, jump in and start creating your final presentation. If you're working smarter, not harder, you'll be doing this throughout the project. And so hopefully you've been kind of tracking yourself along the way and building kind of each slide as it relates to the deliverables that you've done. So hopefully this was helpful as an overview. I've got another video in this module that maybe can help take a portion of your presentation to the next level as it relates to building live UI mockups, which are really cool. Kind of creating a lifelike scenario. Again, that just helps sell the work, imagines the audience kind of using it in real time. But again, final project number 2 package and link. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all do. Hopefully you can see that these are going to be really helpful pieces if you pursue a UI UX career that you can leverage and use in the interview process, on your case studies, part of showcasing your work. So looking forward to seeing what you do, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.